Well, let's try this once again to do a little bit of wax painting on a hot plate. So this is a regular pancake griddle. If you went to get one yourself, try to get a wide one instead of the narrow ones. You could utilize this a little easier that way with a wide one. Now, on the last one that I erased, I'm sorry, I did show a printing plate. Let me see if I can grab one. I had one right here. I don't have it. Anyway, a printing plate is just another piece of metal, aluminum metal, that you put on top of the hot plate. And it comes in different sizes. And let's say you had a 10 by 10 plate and you worked with, let's say, rice paper and pulled a print off after you had wax down. That's nice because then you can mount that rice paper right on a 10 by 10 cradle board and have a nice finished product. So anyway, I think that's a nice reason for using those plates. But here we go. I'm going to work with a cardstock that's a large A2 cardstock. So we'll just see what we can pull off by turning the heat on here. So on the pancake griddle, you have to adjust the temperature over here. You don't ever want it to get over 200. You don't want it to smoke. And so I'm going to start it off even on warm. And I just want to see where it gets the paper warm enough to just melt the wax, but yet not too hot. So I'm just going to take some block of wax and kind of test the paper here to see just how hot. See, it's not hot enough yet to melt the wax. So I'm going to turn it up a little bit here and just keep doing it slowly until I get to a point where the wax will start melting when it touches the paper. So this process of painting on hot paper is just the opposite of working with a hot iron, like I was showing you before. But you get some wonderful effects this way, and I'll try to demonstrate some of those. See, now it's starting to, it's just starting to melt. See that? This is kind of a nice temperature right here. So there we go. We're getting a lot of color down. There, that's nice. So we'll get a nice light background going here. All right. Okay, here we go. All right. So now on this background, actually, let's get it out here a little further. So you do have a nice light background to work with. Okay. So let me try to use, I'll take that off, it'll cool off a bit, and I'm going to put this piece of felt. See how it's all embossed? When I find a piece of embossed felt, I just go crazy because I love it, because you can see that pattern can then be transferred. So let's warm up this piece of felt. Let's get it nice and warm, and let me find a color. Let's do this. Let's grab some blue. Let's warm up this felt first. There, it's starting to relax. Okay. It has some color in it, but let me put some color down. Okay. So now I've got some blue, and I'm going to put this felt and soak up that blue wax. All right. Okay, it's hot. I might do a little more. Okay. Let's get some more in there. Okie doke. So let's see what happens. Now we have to move this paper back on the hot plate. You see, this will cool very fast, and it won't transfer because this paper with the wax has to be warm as well. So let me just put this down on top like that, and see if we can transfer the pattern. Do you see that? Isn't that fabulous? I just love this pattern. Okay, so now we've got that pattern going. All right, now we could put it a little further down here while we're at it. Let's just might as well get some more of it in here. So let's take advantage of this while we're at it. And we'll just, oops, just like taking a stamp off and making a mess. But okay, so now that we got that off to the side, let's try a different pattern. Let's pull this off and set it aside, okay? And here's something else. I'm always looking for different things. Guess what this is? This is a kitchen sink drain that you put in the bottom of the sink so your dishes don't break. But every time I find something that's got a pattern like that, I go a little crazy. I like to use it. So nothing is safe around me. So let's see what else we got here. Why don't we take some of this and get some color down like that. Okay. And let's grab some of that. Okay. We'll pull that off to the side to let it cool a minute. And if I wanted to, I could grab some Kleenex and just clean up my mess here. All right. So let's put this back on and heat it up again. Now we've got the dish drain. So why don't we take this and put it over here. And over here. And I think I'll do it one more time over here. There. So now you can see what's going on here. We're getting this wonderful background. Let's see, what do I have here in my hand? I have a little piece of wallpaper. It's embossed wallpaper, and I'll pull this off. Okay, let that cool. Let's see what I've got here. Let me try this. I'm going to try some of this light blue. It's already got red on here, so I'm not sure, but I will put some of that on here. Let's see here. Okay, it does have red, so that might overshadow that blue. I'll wipe that off. Okay, so let me just stick this back on again. And we'll warm it up a bit. I made a mess right here, so let's just kind of come in here and see what happens if I place this. It's not transferring. So let me try again. Bum, bum, bum. My fingers are getting too hot to touch, so that might be my problem here. Let's see, what can I use to, okay. I don't mind that actually. All right, so now what do we want to do here? Just for the heck of it, I'm gonna take some dark okay. So now I got some black wax here. Now, let me just grab a little Kleenex like this and just fold it up like that. Now that's that. I'm just going to touch the wax with my Kleenex. Okay, I want to get another pattern going here. I could use some more Kleenex. But see, I like these little patterns that Kleenex can leave. Let's see here. All right, tell you what, I'm going to leave this just like that because I'm going to take this background and then work with a stylus and my iron to put something in front of this, like perhaps a floral pattern. And I think this background will look really nice in the background, and I'll do some more around the edge when I start working with a stylus. I think that's enough to show you how you can do a pattern and how you can take different things that create patterns and use it to make an impression on the wax. Let me just see how this turns out, and we'll go from here.